What's going on, guys? It's Sajjan. Welcome back to the Daily Ballers. I know I've been inactive for a while. Um, Today I'm going to discuss the situation with Kyrie Irving. Um, According to Bleacher Report, they have seen that the playoff push for the Celtics may end up being what Kyrie Irving does in free agency. But I see it as that way, and I see it as okay. They've been playing better without him, um, but they've always been playing pretty good no matter what. But and then in the end, he's looking at his roots and he's looking at all these other places, such as the Nets or the Knicks, where he can probably potentially looking at what other people have been saying, been reporting that he could join. He could join the Knicks if Kevin Durant goes there. Obviously, the Knicks are starved for a superstar, and so they have enough money for a max solid player. So for two of them. So um, if I were to say anything, it's gonna be hard for the Celtics to do anything at all. They still have to pay Terry Rozier. They have to, do all these things to pick up all these team options. They have to decide what they want to do with Gordon Hayward. They've obviously misused him this year, and he's still recovering from that injury. And they keep Brad Stevens keeps changing the lineup, so that further you know kind of disrupts the team chemistry. And Kyrie has a history of injuries in the past. He's been injured for a couple of times this year already. Terry Rozier has been proven to be a great point guard, starting point guard possibly, but he's been pushed out of the lineup obviously for whatever reasons. And just basically starting with Coach Stevens. He is one of the better coaches in the league, but he has been in the last couple. Per every game he's switching lineups. So for example, he would start Marcus Smart at the two guard. They have Jaylen Brown who could play the two and the three. So why don't you play Jaylen Brown? Bring Marcus Smart off the bench because you need somebody who can score, and Smart is inconsistent to score. So you might as well just start Jaylen Brown because he can give you defense and offense, and then bring Smart off the bench as a combo guard, as a two or a one, well like a two. And Terry Rozier, as far as Terry Rozier, he's a restricted free agent after this year. So obviously they're gonna have to pony up because they never traded him, or someone's gonna give him an offer and they're gonna lose him for nothing. And the draft picks that they have are pretty good. I don't know exactly which draft picks they have, but they have a couple of draft picks, I'm sure, including their own this year. As far as that and Kyrie, again, it comes down to I would say the playoffs. How far they go and what they do down the stretch. Coming these last couple, 10, 20 games into the playoffs, and who they match up with, and how they play, and the locker room situation, because that's obviously team chemistry. And so when you have that, then obviously you would have you know what do you call it, either better performances on the floor or better wins or losses essentially. So in the end, I think I hate to say it, but I think Kyrie is out of Boston after this year. They could make a trade for Anthony Davis, But yes, they do have bird rights on Kyrie, so they can sign him, over the cap limit. But they're already kind of in from salary cap, dumpster fire, especially with Al Horford. I think he has a player option this offseason or something. And so that's like a $30 million player option, which I expect him to accept. I mean, because who wouldn't? And so, um, I would say that even though, um, even though they would pick up the option, you've got to figure out what the heck you're gonna do with Gordon Hayward. You paid him so much money; he's making whatever $20 million a year. Obviously that was a mistake. Well, it wasn't a mistake, but then now with the injury and stuff, yeah, it's a mistake that's been um, looming, and they've decided to play him, and they ruined their chemistry from last year. Obviously, from last year, they made the conference finals. Everybody was expecting them to be even better with Kyrie when he came back this year. Obviously, that hasn't been really the case. And then again, team chemistry problems, as well as Kyrie Irving, dishing out criticism with reporters and stuff. And so I can say from Bleacher Report, according to Bleacher Report, he has been, well, actually, just purely from what I've seen in the media, he has been inconsistent with his words in his post-game comments. So one day he'll say, "Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Let's push it for the playoffs. Let's see what happens," which is obviously what this Bleacher Report story is. So, and then there's another time where he says, "Oh, I don't really like how the players are doing, blah blah blah." He tries to beat it around the bush, try to go around the question, and he's like, "I don't like it here. I'd rather be somewhere else." And so he's always going back and forth. So he's a difficult player to figure out. Obviously, he's the one who requested a trade out of Cleveland to go to Boston. After LeBron left. So he's very picky. I don't know, and nobody really knows what his goals are. Whether it's more rings or whether it's like marketing wise. If it's marketing wise, you got to go to the Knicks or something. So if you go to the Knicks, you got to get another superstar like a KD or Boogie Cousins or somebody to team up with you. Because otherwise you don't have really anybody else to help you except for young, nice, good core, nice, good young players. So other than that, this is some stuff that I've seen for Kyrie Irving, and so I just wanted to give my couple thoughts about it, and see what you guys wanted to see about it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. The subscribe button will be that logo on the right side. There'll be that logo in the end. And there will be 2 other videos that you can watch. So I encourage you to watch those 2 videos as well. Alright? It's Sajjan, and I'm out. Peace.